This is that once in a lifetime.
Yeah. Oh.
Hello, it's Alien, and today I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing the VEIKK A15 pen tablet. VEIKK contacted me out of the blue on Twitter asking if I'd like to review and test their tablet. So keep in mind, this is not like a sponsorship or anything. It's more like they asked me to review this, and I'm just going to be giving my honest opinion. I ordered the tablet off of Amazon, and it was generally inexpensive. It was around like the $50 to $60 range. When I ordered it, it was like $60.70. It's because it's like Black Friday or whatever when I'm recording this. But when I went back and checked today, it was about $50 to $54 USD, that is. So, you know, keep in mind where you're from and currency and stuff. Compared to some of the other drawing tablets in competition with it, I think that this is pretty cheap for its quality. And ironically, I've actually owned a VEIKK tablet before I switched over to my Galvon P2200. And from what I've experienced with my old VEIKK A30, they have pretty good quality products for the price that they offer them with. But enough blabbering about that. I'm gonna go on and unbox this. As you can see, they have really nice packaging as well. It's very sleek and it has a minimalistic design. On the side, it just has like this little quote called "It's free your mind," and it comes in different colors. Not the entire tablet. Like, they have the little light up thing, and we'll find out what that does when I actually test this. But they, that little circle thing comes in 3 different colors. I got it in red, but they also offer it in gray, blue, and gold. On the back, it offers you the specs. So, you know, just the model. It offers you the model, the dimension, you know, resolution, and all that stuff. And you also have to download the VEIKK driver, just to remember that. Also, it's important to note that when you get different tablets and such, typically, because a lot of the time tablets are in competition with each other, you can't have 2 tablet drivers on your computer. So let's just say, like, for me, I currently have the Galvon. I'd have to uninstall the Galvon driver before I downloaded the VEIKK driver because it wouldn't work. It would just, I don't know, it would be weird. So now to unboxing this.
Rains. Rains. Rains.
Wow. So as you can see here, it comes with a nice little glove, and some people might not know what this glove really does, because I know I was one of those dummies. I was one of those dummies because when I first got this glove, I was just like, what does this even do? I thought it was just something that some digital artists use to look cool, but no, it's like an anti, like, how do I describe it? It helps your hand gracefully slide across the tablet, I suppose. It comes with that. Here's the actual tablet. It comes with a protective plastic field around it, or sheet. Not field. I say it like it's a plastic force field or something. I think I've been watching The Boys a little bit too much. It's such a good show. I definitely recommend it. But it is R18. Here's the tablet. I'm not good with measurements, so I'm just gonna say this is about 12 inches by something else inches, you know? Because my Galvon's 22. Hold on. My Galvon's about like 22 inches long. I'm really bad at measurements, so, you know, I'm just kind of eyeballing this thing. But here we go, the little red ring around it, and I suppose it says it's for power, pen, and keys. It has little keys right here, like shortcut keys, I believe, which is, I typically don't use shortcut keys because I don't know, I never got used to shortcut keys. I'm used to just going up into, you know, if I need to zoom in, I'm gonna go and hit zoom in, you know. I really don't use shortcut keys that much, but for people who do, they're readily available for you on the side. The VEIKK tablet has a nice matte finish, and that was one issue that I actually had with screen tablet before, is because I cannot draw on glossy screens for crap. Like, that's just something I was never able to get used to. So that's why I always preferred like little drawing tablets like this one, similar to the VEIKK, because it had a scratchy surface similar to how when you draw on a sketchbook or something like that, like it just has that same paper finish. So putting the tablet aside, we'll look at what's in the rest, like the rest of the stuff inside of the package. It just comes with this cute little card that shows you where to download the driver, and it says thank you for choosing VEIKK. Yeah, it just kind of shows you a bunch of things like that. It also comes with a nice little pen holder. I remember receiving one like that as well on the VEIKK A30. So here's the pen holder, and here's the actual pen. It has a nice design, like these little, I don't know what to call them, like little carvings on it, and it has 2 shortcut buttons. Okay, I lied. I do use shortcut buttons, but only on the pen. So typically the top one is like to color drop, and then the other one, the bottom one, would usually be for like erasing, and it's pretty thick. it's a bit of a thick pen, but I actually like the pens like this. So I guess that would be up to on how thick you like your pens. It also comes with a, I believe this is called like a C cord or a C port or whatever. So that's what you use to plug into, this end goes into the tablet, and the USB end obviously goes into your computer. It also comes with extra nibs and something to help you use and remove the nibs. You see, that was one thing I never could get behind with Wacom. Like, I know what Wacom, I don't know if they still do this, but when I did have Wacom, I would have to pay for extra nibs. Like, they only gave me like 3 of them, but VEIKK comes with plenty of nibs for if you draw really hard, or when your nib wears down. Another thing that it also comes with in the bottom is a starter guide. And I don't know if anything else is in here. Yeah. So that's pretty much it for the unboxing. And now we can go on to actually testing it.
I didn't really have any issues with the tablet itself, though I did need to make a few circles on the canvas with it before drawing, because I got so used to drawing on a screen tablet that when I went back to drawing on a Surface tablet, I had a bit of a hard time. It's mostly like the hand-eye coordination with the monitor and the tablet got thrown off because I was drawing directly on a screen tablet rather than, well, I think you get the point with that one. But, you know, I really like the texture of the tablet as well. Like, the texture of it just felt just like drawing paper, which I really enjoy. That was actually, like I mentioned before, that was actually one of the issues I had with screen tablets and why I didn't assimilate into screen tablet culture, because I feel like with digital artists, like, you feel like you're really one of the big boys or one of the professionals when you get a screen tablet and you're just like, oh wow, so wow, so enjoyable, so sparkle, you know, you just feel like Ethan Becker or something like that. But yeah, the reason I took so long to assimilate into or over into that type of tablet is because of the glossiness of the screen. But thankfully I found one that had a matte screen cover, or it's not a screen cover, like the actual texture of the screen is just of the matte texture, which is really nice, and I enjoy that. But back to the VEIKK tablet, I don't really have any complaints about it. I think it's just a really good beginner's tablet, to be honest. Like, if I were to transport myself back to 7th grade when I got my first digital art tablet, I paid like $144, I remember, for both a Wacom and for Manga Studio 5. And the Wacom, as you know, Wacoms are pretty expensive and they're of good quality, I won't knock that. However, it's just the fact that it's so expensive for like for this little tiny square to draw on. Now obviously, with it being 2020, the price of Wacom tablets probably dropped, at least the one that I had, and it lasted me until like I was like a sophomore in college, or like until I was like a freshman in college. So like it was pretty durable, but still I think my point stands where it's like, if I were to go back and choose between the VEIKK A15 and the Wacom, I would probably choose the VEIKK, only because it's cheaper. It was $50 versus something that was like $80 back when I was starting out with digital art. And y'all know me, I'm fucking broke, so that was not affordable. Another thing I would like to say about it is like, I guess you could say one small complaint, or I have a few small complaints, I guess you could say, but like only for the people who would use the tablet keys or the little shortcut keys on the tablet. I would think that it would make more sense for them to put like engravings on them, or like little, I don't know, like markings on them. So like, you know how you zoom in and out, like obviously you're gonna want a plus and a minus sign on them, and like the tablet doesn't have that. They're just like a bunch of buttons that are unnamed. They're like unknown buttons. You kind of like click it and hope for the best, I guess. You kind of gotta get used to wherever they are. I think the design is pretty nice. It's not too big or small. It gives you plenty of workspace to draw on without crowding up your desk too much. Although I will mention that it's like more over a long rectangle type of shape. So if you prefer a larger length or width, then you're kind of out of luck with that. Like I know I struggled just a tiny bit with that, because the last VEIKK tablet, the last VEIKK Surface tablet that I had, it was wider, or longer. I'm not really good with width and height, but like it was a little bit wider, so it was kind of equal in that sense. Like it wasn't a square, it was more like a thick rectangle, if I may. But yeah, if you prefer a kind of a thick rectangle how I do, then I guess you'd be a little bit out of luck. But even with that being said, I had a pretty decent time drawing on it. Overall, I think I'd rate the tablet about a 8 out of 10 or a 7.5 out of 10. It was definitely a good, inexpensive choice for a beginning artist that don't really use screen tablets or aren't comfortable with jumping straight into screen tablets yet, or especially if you're getting just into digital art, like you've never used like not even the MS Paint that's automatically on Windows, like you're that new at digital art. This works fine. It works very perfectly, especially with Clip Studio Paint. Like I know sometimes when people will do tablet reviews, they'll try and use it on Photoshop or Clip Studio Paint, but like, oh, it got wonky. Like I just plugged it right in, and I don't even think I had to fix the pen pressure. All I did was download the driver, and it just, I don't know, we had it popping. Like we got straight into it. As for the actual illustration that I'm doing, if it wasn't obvious, the program I'm using is Clip Studio Paint Pro, because I'm a bit of a whore for Clip Studio Paint. It's like, I don't know, it's definitely hands down the best illustration program that I've used, probably because it's the only illustration program that I've used and preferred. Like if you didn't know, Manga Studio 5 and just the Manga Studio franchise was Clip Studio Paint, and I actually I still have my Manga Studio box, and it's just kind of funny because I'm just like, they gave me Clip Studio Paint free with that. They're just like, hey, do you want to upgrade? I think it's because they're going through a whole name change thing or something. But yeah, no, it's really good, and they give you a whole slew of brushes and stuff. And don't worry, I'm not sponsored by Clip Studio Paint, although I would love to be. I'm not. I don't know, this is just a really good program. Not to mention it's only like, what, hands down $50, and that's like a flat rate. It's like not even monthly, it's just $50 hands down. Unless you're getting EX, for some reason it like fucking triples in price. Like it's like $200 or something. Wait, is 50 times? Never mind, let's not do that. So yeah, but no, if you didn't notice, on the side we have like Marceline. So I'm a big Adventure Time fan. I feel like I can't even say that though, because I stopped watching Adventure Time like a while ago. But obviously I'm a big fan of Bubbleen and Marceline and Bubblegum. Even though Bubblegum's kind of like a dictator, she's still my favorite only because she's like pink or whatever. But I also enjoyed like the gender bent versions of them, and I realized like when Obsidian was coming out, and especially with the end kiss scene, I was just like, oh yeah, that's definitely going into books. That's definitely something that I'm gonna have to draw. So that's what inspired me, especially with the, oh my god, the song, like this, like, oh my god, all the I think it's safe to say that every Marceline song I've heard slapped really hard. Like she never misses. Hit or miss, she has never missed, not once at all. So that's about it for the tablet review, and I want to thank you guys for watching, and I want to thank VEIKK especially for giving me this opportunity to review their tablet. Like, I'm really happy and honored that they chose me. Even though it was probably out of chance, I'm still really happy that I got to do this. So yeah, thank you, and thank you for watching.
Do you love me?